Okay, we are live on Facebook Live and Instagram. And who knows what's coming? We do. But we can't tell you yet, okay?
I don't even know myself.
No, I'm not going to tell you because you'll tell everybody. Okay?
I have no secrets. You all know that.
Well, you do. You do have secrets, but I know most of them.
You know all my secrets.
No, there are some I don't know.
Really? I don't think so. Well, introduce me. Introduce me, and then we'll talk. We'll talk.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
The moment you've been waiting for. Okay. And here she is. Here she is. Suzanne Somers.
Yay! Hi, Caroline. Hello. Well, here we are again, the three of us, and I'm so glad you're back. I love this hour with you so much. It's hard to explain what fun it is. I'm going to have a tequila today. How about you, Alan?
Yeah, I just started.
I saw a lot of comments yesterday. Why aren't you drinking tequila? And I thought, well, maybe I should. Okay.
We've been drinking tequila. We just haven't been sort of toasting.
No, but I've been drinking my Gut Renew coffee shake.
I drink both. I go back and forth between the shake and the tequila.
Don't get full. I'm making you a really nice dinner.
Well, I can't get full on. Well, yeah, I guess
yeah, you
could.
can on the Gut Renew. It's kind of filling.
Well, I know, but why did you make it?
Because I love you, and because I want you all out there to know that you can have tequila in the afternoon.
No, but we had our protein for breakfast. Remember?
Yeah, we're having more protein for dinner. It's an eating day.
Oh,
you're gonna like it? No.
Oh.
You want to know what I'm making? You all want to know what I'm making.
Okay, what are you making?
I'm making really pounded, really flat chicken piccata. Just one little fillet each.
Okay.
In a lemon butter caper sauce.
Okay.
And then a little teeny bit of quinoa pasta that I'm going to smoosh around in the sauce with pine nuts, which I've already sautéed.
Okay.
Okay? And then some vegetables. That's a good dinner.
It's a great dinner.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
You're so spoiled.
I'm going to go light on my shake here.
Yeah, just drink your tequila like a good boy.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you were sort of raucous yesterday.
Pardon me?
Raucous.
Raucous?
Yeah, you were like.
We got a few unfollows.
Yeah, you're on the verge of really bad boy yesterday.
Yeah, but you know what? When people, what do? They unfollow us.
That's like giving you the finger.
Yeah, but you know what?
They said I love Suzanne and I loved her products, but I'm sorry I can't buy from you anymore.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Why? What did Alan say?
Other people think you're hysterical and love you.
You know, you can't get everybody to like you all the time.
Yeah,
I hope you all like us.
No, you know what?
What?
The thing is, you can't change your behavior because a couple of people want you to.
No,
you have to be yourself.
I love you just the way you
That's
are.
right. You have to be yourself, and there are some people that may not like it, and some people that do like it, and that's life.
We went out for dinner last.
You can also, know how to walk right up to the line and be funny rascal now. And you also know how to go over the line. So
I know.
I kept him from.
It's like when you go over the line, it's your choice. You're going to offend a few people, and a few people will stop buying. But that's your choice.
I know, but I've done that all my life.
You have.
Yeah.
You have. The first time I ever saw Alan Hamill, I was feeding little Brucey, who's now her husband, his afternoon bottle, and I would sit and watch this game show with this ass who was the host. It was called, what was it, Wedding Party?
Wedding Party.
And so I'd be feeding the baby and looking at this guy thinking, what a jerk. Because you would say things that would offend me. And I thought, ew. And then a few years later, I met you. And I didn't feel that way at all. You're like this total guy. And last night we went out. I had so much fun. We went out with my sister, who I adore. She drives me nuts, but I adore her, and she knows what I mean. And her sister-in-law, Paula, and her daughter-in-law, Paula, her daughter-in-law, Tara, and Julie. And
me.
And you.
Me. I was
drowning
in estrogen.
This was the point of my story.
My favorite thing.
He loves women, and
Yeah.
he loves being with women. And these were 3 women in their 50s who are fabulous and accomplished. One is a great cook, one loves guns, the other one runs a tequila business. I mean, they're all interesting women that my nephew's married. And they had, according to my sister on the way home, she said they all had a crush on Alan. And I was surprised because they've known you all their lives since they've been in this family. But I think last night you were holding court with 5 women and you really saw them. You know what I mean by...
I do, yeah.
We want to be seen, not just, hey, how are you? This was, you were boring into each one of them and impressed by each one of them. And oh, did you make them feel good?
Well, they are impressive women.
They are impressive women.
They are.
And Alan is so comfortable with women. So
Yeah.
all of you women who get offended from time to time, that's just Al. He loves women.
I do.
In a way that most men don't love women. It's not... he loves to look at beautiful women. He loves to look at not beautiful women. He loves women. He just thinks they're great.
I've never been out for a night with the boys.
Mm-mm.
But I have been out for a night with the girls often because
Mm-hmm.
you take me. When someone invites you to go out, you say, okay, I'm coming with Alan.
Well, here's the dysfunction of our
And we go to the
relationship.
fashion shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I'm invited to a fashion show, I go, can I bring Al? Really? He wants to come? I go, oh, yeah, he wants to come. Everything about a fashion show Alan loves. He loves the table of all women. He loves watching the women walk down the runway. He loves it, loves it.
But also,
loves
I can talk. Whoops, what's happening here?
it. I don't know.
There we go. I can talk to them about hormones.
Yeah, when we go to a dinner party, and I look across the table and he's deep in conversation with the woman next to him, and I realize, oh, she's telling him all about her hormones and lack of hormones.
Oh,
and
yeah.
her cycle. You know a lot. You know a lot.
Yeah. Well, you know, the question that always is an eye-opener with women, and I don't do it with all of them, but with some that really want to get into it, I say, so tell me about your libido.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, in the Me Too movement, you could get
No, but
arrested.
this is from a medical perspective.
Oh, I forgot you're a doctor.
That's right.
You forgot that I'm the doctor.
You're the
in
doctor
the
in the family. No.
I want to show you my legs because I'm 75 years old and here are my secrets. Here's the butt master. Okay. So we've got the toning system tonight. And there's like a big 25% off. And here is the thigh master. I use this every night. 3 times a day, really. 50. I do 50 between my knees 3 times a day. I do 150 a day, and it works. So I did the thigh master today, which I always do. I did the butt master, which is harder right now because of my. I'm still healing. I shaved those delicate areas with our shaving gel, which makes it all so smooth and nice. And I always take Sexy Leg Renew. And I tanned myself with our tanning serum. I haven't put on the bronzer, but I'm going to come over here and you fill in because they can't hear you. They can't hear me when I go out there. And you can move the chair out of the way. I'll be right back. Okay?
Okay.
And,
Okay.
ooh,
I'm in charge of moving the chair back.
thank you. So,
Okay. Whoops.
yeah, that's not good. Ah, okay. Ah.
Okay. Hang
All
on.
right. Da, da, da.
Yeah, we need stripper music.
I'm showing off, but you know what? I want you all to know that age is not the issue. It's how you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And I eat right, I think right, I love right, and I don't use chemicals, and I use wonderful products like for the Panty Line shaving gel. It's just
Panty line.
Panty Line.
Wow, I
Right.
like that word.
Yeah, well, it's
Panty
the
line.
Panty Line here.
Yeah.
Now, I'd never. What did you do here? I had never. Oh, this is making me nervous.
Oh, here.
Yeah. What'd
me
you
help
do?
you.
What did you do?
Let me help you.
I never thought about
Whoops.
shaving my panty line until I had granddaughters.
Oh, I have.
My granddaughters said, Ew. You don't shave? So I don't do what they do. I don't even know if they still do that at this stage. You holding it tight?
I am.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
You can do this.
I know. I worked with my physical therapist this morning. What I'm having trouble with because of the spinal surgery is the triceps are still very weak. But anyway.
I can actually show you how you can build up your triceps.
What do you have for triceps?
The Thigh Master.
Oh, the Thigh Master, yes. Well,
I was just looking through your little booklet that comes with the toning system, because after the show, when I do the after show, I'm going to do the whole Suzanne Somers Ultimate Workout Guide.
yeah.
And there are so many good exercises in here.
This is an amazing product. I was telling Caroline, I was watching a show the other day. I have no idea who it was. And the girl who was hosting the show said, do you know how many Thigh Masters Suzanne Somers has sold? And then she said, but it's a great product. I mean, look. And she starts doing it between her knees, and she tells her girlfriend she's talking to, you got to use this. And it's not very expensive. It's only $19.95. Well, I don't know what our price is. I think we give it, they get it less.
It was $19.95 in
That was the price in the 80s.
Oh, so what is this now?
Yeah.
It's $4,000.
It's 25% off.
Yeah.
It's $75 for both products.
Okay,
And you get
okay.
25% off that.
Okay.
So it's
you want to give someone a great gift, give them the toning system. In fact, I'm going to my friend Courtney's house tomorrow night. I'm going to bring her the toning system, and we're going to do a little video on it. Oh.
Well, the woman you're talking about,
Yeah.
I think it was E.T. Canada. You've done that show a few times, and I think she got turned on the last time you were there, and she's been using it for a while.
Yeah.
And she said,
let's go back to her.
She said, my thighs are incredible.
Yeah.
Well, so are yours. I mean, I bring a bowl of walnuts into bed every night. You can
crack them.
You crack those walnuts.
So I wasn't out there showing off my legs, but I was showing off my legs so that you all can see the possibilities. It ain't over, girls. It ain't over. And there's so much richness about the 70s. I don't mean the 70s era, although that was my era and really great. But I've never been happier. And I've had a rough couple of years, and I've never been happier. I was saying to my sister, because she called me this morning, she said, I was really happy about you. You look so vibrant and alive. And the last time I saw you didn't look so vibrant and alive. And I said, I never got depressed. I always just focused on what I had rather than what I didn't have. And I have great love in my life, Alan Hamill. You've been so good to me. For 1 year.
That's my job.
For 1 year, when I couldn't get out of bed and I couldn't walk, and they said to Alan, she needs a nurse. He said, I'm the nurse. And he did everything for me. And I don't even know what that means. Everything.
I was honored to do that.
I believe
What
that.
What could be more honorable than looking after the love of your life?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, were it reversed, I would do the same for you.
I know.
Yeah.
I remember the day the doctor said, she should have a wheelchair. And I said, no, she doesn't need a wheelchair. And he said, yeah, even just to get around your house, you got all these steps. And
I didn't know they said I needed a wheelchair, really?
oh, yeah, so we got a wheelchair. Guess what? We never used it once.
No, I don't.
And
I don't even remember having it.
We gave it to a
There's nowhere to
charity.
use it in that house.
Can you imagine where?
You can only go 3 feet.
Right. Down the hill, out the back gate to the funicular? No, you'd lose control of it. What's interesting? I loved our house. We lived there for 45 years. I loved it. I loved it. We could not have used it better. We had beautiful parties there. I remember one night after 9/11, I invited a bunch of people with an appropriate time after 9/11 because it was one of my big birthdays. And Merv Griffin was there, and George Slaughter, who was the producer of Laugh-In, he said to me, you got some of the greatest singers in the world sitting around this table. Why don't you get them to sing? Because I had hired Jack Sheldon. Remember Jack Sheldon on the Merv Griffin show? I hired him and his band. So they're up there doing this thing. And I actually had a stage at that house and an amphitheater at that house. What a wonderful house. And we dug it all out. We made it what it was. And I said, I don't like to ask my friends to work when they're at a party. He said, well, I will. All of a sudden, I looked up on the stage. Merv Griffin is now the master of ceremonies. Was he the most darling? I mean, gosh. And all of a sudden, Keely Smith, remember Keely Smith and Louis Prima? Keely Smith was up there singing that old Black Magic. And then Jack Jones got up and sang, who's got the most beautiful voice. Hey, little girl, comb your hair, put on your lipstick, that guy.
No. Who did?
Jack Jones.
Oh, Jack Jones, yeah.
And then Susan Anton got up, and Susan Anton doesn't get the credit for being who she is. She's an incredible entertainer. I took her with me to Germany when I did the special on the at the Ramstein Air Force Base for 50,000 GIs. You want to have fun? You want to have a adrenaline rush? Walk out in a drop-dead gorgeous gold bugle beaded gown in front of 50,000 soldiers. That was like, my heart was going to explode out of my body. And then Susan walked out, and she's about a foot taller than me, and she's blonder and more golden, and the soldiers were going crazy. So Susan Anton sang that night, and then Michael Feinstein got up and did maybe 3 songs, and then Robert Goulet. Remember Robert Goulet? He got up and he sang. He said to Jack, no music. And a cappella, he took the microphone, and it was all rocks, remember, at that house. And he sang Man from La Mancha, a cappella, banging against the rocks. The acoustics were incredible. And when he finished, there was a moment where everyone went, and then we just applauded like crazy. And then I got up and sang, which was better than everybody. And then Barry Manilow got up and sang Weekend in New England, Mandy, and then Copacabana. And when he started doing Copacabana, everyone got up from their chairs and on the dance floor and danced. And Bruce, my son, her husband, was filming the whole thing, and he kept saying, Ma, this is history. And I said, I know. And he did such an incredible job. And we've got it all on video somewhere. I have to find that thumb drive. I think it's in my little white doll case from my childhood. And it was one of the most wonderful nights I have ever.
Unbelievable night.
Wasn't it? There's nothing like that night. And Bruce said, you couldn't buy this night. I said, no. If I had invited everybody and paid them whatever they wanted to be paid to do it, it wouldn't have been this. This was, everybody was so happy to be released from the trauma of 9/11 that everyone who performs wanted to get up and like get it off their chest. And so I don't miss our house there. I miss the sheep a lot. I miss those sheep. But no one could have used their house better than we used that house. Don't you think, Caroline?
Oh, yeah.
We raised our children and grandchildren there. They all ran around. It became everybody's house. It was a wonderful, wonderful place. But life is about chapters. And we're about to enter a new chapter. We're in an interim chapter right now, being in the house here that's not ours. That's beautiful. I'm so grateful. But the next place we move will be our house, and that won't be too long from now. And that's the next chapter. And I'm so excited about what the next chapter will be.
And we have 3 bars in that house.
The bar, yeah, go on.
I just have to correct something because I have some people that I'm talking about price with because you mentioned 1999.
Oh, sorry.
And then people were very upset because they were like, wow, that's quite a price.
Yeah, that was the 80s or 90s.
That was the 80s. Yeah.
In the early 90s for one item.
Right.
Yeah.
Today, the product with the promo code is $56 for 2 items.
Yeah.
So
right.
each one is $28.
And there's inflation.
In 30 years,
Yeah.
Suzanne has increased the price by $8
Right,
per item,
right,
which ain't bad.
right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, have you looked at the price of beef these days? So, like, everything's gone up. It's crazy right now.
Well,
It's been 30
they,
years.
Yeah.
You can't,
You know-
we're not able
No.
1991.
No.
You know, they said inflation is 8.5%. It's not. It's much more than that. There are certain things they don't include when they're figuring out inflation, which I hope we get out of this. I know how to get out of it.
How,
Okay.
Al? Run?
Well,
Well, listen, we were talking with our team, and they were saying, fuel charges, do you want to add a surcharge? And I said, no, we're not going to do that. So, we're trying as best as we can to manage the costs. They have gone up for us, too. Sometimes we have to raise the price on things, but, 30 years, an $8 price hike per piece, I think is pretty damn
And
good.
That's right.
you've been buying our products for a long time. We're not trying to gouge you at all. I get such pleasure out of knowing that you can shave your legs and shave your underarms and shave your panty line with no chemicals getting into your lymph glands under here. Our lymph glands are under here, and when
Where
you
are
shave under your arm here.
oh,
Well, they're all over the place. Lymphs are everywhere. Lymphs are down here. They go down past the gut into the groin area, down the legs. The lymph node is so important because that's what moves all the hormones around.
but you have to move in order for the lymph to move in your body.
Yeah.
It's not like the heart pumping blood.
No.
There's nothing pumping lymph.
No.
Right. You have to move in order for the lymph to be moving around your body.
We have not been moving enough lately, Alan.
Well,
But we just got I've got the Thigh Master next to my bed. I would take you into my bedroom to show. It's on the floor. Then I got another thing that stretches these tricep muscles that got nerve damage from the spinal surgery. And we just bought a Peloton. And I'm so excited to start using it.
it's a treadmill.
A treadmill, yeah. But it's Peloton, right?
Yes.
Yeah. A Peloton
Oh,
treadmill.
you'll love it. The classes are great.
Yeah. Yes, we got somebody yelling at us in the little screen. I had one in my suite in Las Vegas, and I used it every day, and I loved it. Just loved it.
I thought that they have a big TV screen on this thing.
Yeah.
I thought that while you're walking, they show you videos of great walks all over the world. I thought that's what they do. Maybe they do. I don't know. I haven't.
Don't they?
There are some programs like that, Alan.
I
Yeah.
want that because
But if they must, there's like a subscription deal. But you pay $39
because we
a month.
got it, and then they need to program it, like computer-wise, program it for us.
By the way, if you want to have a big laugh,
Yeah.
a really big laugh,
Yeah.
go
What's that?
online to Peloton treadmill and look at the video where it explains how to assemble it once it
Yeah,
arrives.
right.
Okay? And
Yeah.
basically, these two
Yeah.
guys do it, and they say that it's easy. Okay? When we called in, oh yeah, it's really easy to assemble, and we got the video. I'd still be assembling this.
And didn't it take
No.
3 men to move it into our bedroom?
Yeah. Exactly.
But I have it placed in front of the TV set so I can watch. I like to watch news, so we can watch news and whatever is going on and forget about the
Yeah,
fact that
it's easy to pass by 30, 45 minutes.
that's what I want to do every day. Then we go out for a half-hour walk every day. We're trying to move as much as we can. Everywhere I look, they're talking about oxygenation and the importance of movement and exercise. I got yesterday I read to you from my book Breakthrough, Dr. Russell Blaylock. Guess who I heard from this morning? Russell Blaylock. Where is he? And I love that man. This man doesn't care about money. He's a neuroscientist, doesn't care, just wants to make the world a better place. Oh, here it is. Dear Suzanne, he's such a God-loving man. I pray you are both doing well. I attached a couple of new papers I wrote on the COVID situation. Could you send me your address? Anyway, it was interesting that I talked about him yesterday and then he wrote me today. I don't know if he heard it or not.
He usually watches.
He does?
Yeah, every now and then we get comments from them right after a show, or they'll send an email and
I love him.
make note that you were talking about him. I always appreciate it.
He's the real deal.
He's the real deal. When he says something, I go, okay. And if you're watching, Russell, I read that whole report this morning. I'm going to write you back. I just haven't had time yet today, but I kind of was blown away by what you said.
I haven't read it yet either, Russell,
Yeah.
because I've been busy for part of the day today.
What were you doing, Al?
Well, the first thing I did was...
You're rubbing your chest right now.
Pardon me?
You're rubbing your chest.
I am. Yeah, I like rubbing my chest. You can rub it if you like, okay, but I like rubbing my chest. I decided that I had to do something that we've been avoiding for over 40 years.
And what's that?
You know, like 40 years ago, we went to our estate attorney to do our wills, okay?
Yeah.
And we covered everything except what we want to do with ourselves when we expire. We just haven't we've never faced up to that before.
It's hard to face up to.
Yeah.
But we're trying to anticipate what will happen in 20 or more years so that our kids don't have to be burdened with it.
Well, I don't mind burdening the kids.
I do. I do. I'm not going to burden you, Caroline.
No, but we've actually chosen our little place.
We have.
Okay.
But what is it that you sent me today, which is creepy?
Well, it is creepy because then you have to, once you see, choosing the place is easy because it's all grassy
it's under an olive tree and
bucolic
nice
and beautiful
and
it's
went,
great.
This will be nice.
Yeah, and there's
comes,
nothing vertical. There are no tombstones there standing up. It's all flat, so you're literally in a beautiful park-like setting, and we've chosen this place under an olive tree.
Near Frank Sinatra.
Near Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Okay,
Come fly with me.
And so we followed through, or at least I did, with coffins. And I learned the difference between a coffin and a casket.
Oh, isn't this nice, Caroline?
Okay, and then I got into waterproof coffins.
Waterproof.
Yeah, waterproof.
Have you ever thought of that, Caroline? Waterproof
coffins.
And why would we care? Because
Well,
we're now gone.
No, I care because at some point they're going to dig me up.
Oh, you think you're going to come back again?
Absolutely.
As you.
Absolutely.
Not as a soul.
Well, it doesn't. I don't know how I'm going to come back.
Second time with you?
Yeah, right.
I don't know how I'm going to come back, but I do want to come back. I don't care if it's.
He really believes he's going to come back.
Yeah.
And he saves. I'm married to a bad boy and a weird boy. When he gets his hair cut, I don't think you know this, Caroline. He saves his hair.
Well, because
so
it's got my DNA. Right.
So that when he dies, you can bring him back through the DNA in his hair.
You don't even have to dig me up.
Did you know that, Caroline?
I know he has a lot of ideas. We keep saying he should freeze himself. That's your best shot.
What is?
Freeze.
No.
Because that creeps him out. That
Cryonics. No, I'm not going to do that. You can either do the whole body or your head. I hope it works for those people who have done it. Walt Disney did it. Joe DiMaggio did it.
Yeah.
A few other famous people.
Did Marilyn Monroe do it? No.
I don't know.
No.
But I think basically,
she was going to die.
No.
You know, they'll be able to use your DNA to bring you back. It's like they make sheep. I mean, I'm sure that there are some labs around the world where they're actually making people.
What Kay Miller just say?
Kay Miller just said, not the conversation I thought I would hear on a healthy living show.
Nor I, Kay. Nor I. When you're with Alan, you never know where it's going to go.
The promo code
Show the promo, Alan.
Thighs25. It's 25% off at SuzanneSomers.com. And Suzanne is talking about the toning system today, which is the Thigh Master and the Butt Master. With the promo code, you're going to get both of those products home for $56.25. And, I mean, I don't want to say, but I got to say, since the show was yesterday, the free gift of the coconut moisture serum is also still active.
Oh.
So you are also getting the $35.
Oh, no. A discount plus a bottle of... oh, God, that's so great.
I know.
Okay.
Usually we separate, but because the shows are back to back this time, we didn't want people to miss out on the coconut moisture.
Are you coming
serum
here, Alan?
Pardon me?
Alan is about to do something
No, I'm not going
bad.
to do that.
I just know it.
No.
Come show them how cute you are. Okay?
I don't know about that.
Come do that.
Okay.
You sure enchanted all the 50-year-old women last night. They loved you.
Well, I love them.
Yeah. And I love that you loved them.
When Alan decides to give give a shit about you, there's no greater person to
There's
talk to.
no, and
It's
he,
just, you can spend decades trying to be one of the people that he gives a shit about.
you are so
Ask those
astute.
women at the table.
You are so astute, and I think that's what it was. It was the first time he went, you are very interesting, and so are you, and so are you.
I love women.
He was the best he's ever been was last night.
Oh,
Can you
just a
imagine?
moment.
No, I'm just saying when you're with a group of women, you couldn't beat him
No, but
last
these
night.
women I've known for many years.
For many years, you've seen all the family things.
I knew when
but
they
I
were-
think last night was the first night I went, I didn't realize you were that. Wow, you're so interesting.
No,
and
no,
when
I knew
he's
they
that,
were. No, I knew they were interested.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
They're
great.
great women.
They were great women, and you were
I love all of
fabulous.
them, yeah.
They were- yeah, we had
I know. I was.
we had
fabulous.
such a great time, and nighttime dinners outside in the desert are like nothing else you've ever experienced.
Yeah.
It is warm, balmy air, and oh my gosh, it was so beautiful last night.
You know, it would have been a perfect evening
If the dinner was good.
if the dinner was free. Okay, I love free food.
He loves free anything.
Free food.
Okay, all right.
I don't need free anything else.
Right.
Free cars, free anything normally, but free food. Okay.
I
love-
give you free food.
What do you mean?
Well, we buy it, but
Yeah.
you don't have to
Well,
pay
by
me.
the time you cook it,
Yeah.
it's actually a better deal than going to a restaurant.
Food is so important.
You know, we
Isn't
never
it, Caroline?
get, we
It's
never
so
get,
important.
You know what? Doesn't matter what restaurant
So
we go
true.
to,
Yeah.
here or in other cities, we never get food as good as your food. I'm not just saying that.
Mine and Caroline's. Caroline's
Yeah,
food
Caroline,
is
right.
extraordinary.
It's true. Both of our, it is true. And last night I was thinking, oh, should we just, and I was like, I don't want to eat out. I don't want to eat
No.
bad food. I'm
No.
trying to eat healthy right now. I'm
Right.
trying to eat no sugar and no carbs right,
Right,
now. So
right.
after the show, I went to the market and you know what? I made a fast dinner, but it was great.
Those are the best dinners. You
Yeah.
know, like one of my go-to dinners is I always have lamb chops in the meat
Love
section.
lamb chops.
Grass-fed, Australian, you know. And wow, what you can do with a lamb chop, and you make some pesto and a little pasta. I use quinoa pasta because he's allergic to gluten, and
You know, you
It's so
should
good.
demonstrate how to do lamb chop lollipops.
okay,
Because
We
I
have
can't.
demonstrated lamb chops so many times.
yeah.
The lollipop?
But I think that people forget how
Yes,
easy it is.
No. We've
Ruth
demonstrated how to
Smith
cook lamb chops, but
Yeah.
we've never demonstrated lollipop lamb chops.
And you don't even know what they are.
Yes,
do you?
I do. Yes, I do.
Same
It
thing.
exposes the bone, and you
Yeah.
hold it like a
Thing
lollipop, and
and
you
eat
eat
the
it.
thing, and then throw the chop
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it without exposing the bone, but it does expose the bone, and it makes it like a lollipop, and you don't get as messy. Okay?
Hey, Alan.
Yeah.
Ruth Smith says Al looks like he's been on a 3-day drunk.
I have.
No, this is now. No, we're going to take another. He's growing his beard.
Yeah.
Do you like it or you don't like it?
No, Bruce doesn't like it. I can tell.
Bruce doesn't like it.
No, Bruce doesn't like it.
How do you know?
I can tell.
Oh, I'm liking it. You're kind of sexy guy.
Okay. Well, it covers up all the bad stuff, you know?
Yeah.
You know, all those things, you wake up in the morning and you flip the light on in the
Oh.
bathroom and you look in the mirror and you go,
I'm in this rented house right now, as you know. My light in my bathroom is cruel. It says, I'm going to show everything you never wanted to see on your face.
right.
And I look in the mirror and I think, oh, gosh.
No, I get the same thing.
You do? Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
don't like your
awful.
light either.
It's awful.
By the way, why did you steal my hair dryer?
Because you weren't using it?
No, I use it every single day.
Well, you can use it in my bathroom.
You know the Dyson that we have that I gave to the girls? He went to my bathroom and took my Dyson and moved it in his. And so now
Oh,
when
yeah, you don't need that, Al.
No, but he thinks he needs it. And when I want to use it, I got to go over to his bathroom.
Yeah, but it takes you 2 minutes to dry your hair.
2 minutes.
Like, Suzanne has to style her hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
she's got to pull it.
I got to pull and
the
stretch and
kinks out.
dry and, oh, gosh.
Actually, I do Suzanne's hair every so often. with
He
her-
does the back of my
her
hair.
flat, what is it? A flat iron.
Yeah, he does the back of my hair when he thinks of it.
We used to actually sell a
Because
flat-
I had when I had my neck surgery, they shaved the back of my head.
Right.
And I've got this growth coming in here that sometimes you see and you comment about. But I have to have him grab this growth and flat iron it because it's coming back in wanting to be curly.
You know, we used to sell a flat iron that also vibrated. And so we discovered there were people using it for things other than flat.
We actually never found that. That never happened once.
It never happened.
This is Al lying.
It never happened.
This is Al lying. Al lies. You love him for it, but he
No.
lies. Yeah.
It's true. I knew women who had that flat iron, okay?
You don't.
Pardon?
When you knew women before me, there was no flat iron. That didn't exist.
Why do you think it was before you? I've met women since you.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, no, I have girlfriends.
No.
No, I do.
This is where you go freaky on me.
No, I have
I don't
girlfriends,
like
but
it.
they're not girlfriends in the classic sense. I'm not dating them. They're just women I really like. You know who they are.
I do.
Yeah.
I like that you like women, but
Yeah.
don't give the impression that you're looking at women over there.
No, I always look at women, but I'm not dating anybody.
When we got
I'm
married-
not sleeping with
You know
anybody.
what's one thing I find very inspiring about you, Alan? When I'm down at your place and we're hanging out, I do notice you have a lot of gadgets laying around, and you're constantly doing something to keep your body toned.
That's true.
It is. Like,
Yeah.
you've got like little things under your table that all of a sudden you start pedaling, and you grab a thigh master and you do a free, and I
He
think to
does.
myself,
He
wow,
does.
it's not
Rob does.
by
Yeah.
accident that
No.
you eat so well and that you do move your muscles. So
Yeah.
if you feel like showing us some of the arm movements that you do, thigh master,
Show with the thigh master. Show what you
that
do.
would be great.
With the thigh master?
Yeah,
Oh, well, you mean for upper body?
yeah. Watch this.
I mean,
I wish you could feel his biceps. They're so great.
the thigh
Yeah.
master was originally designed as an upper
Yeah,
body workout.
it wasn't supposed to be for the
It wasn't
thighs.
called a thigh
I
master.
named it thigh master.
It was called a. Excuse me?
He thinks he named it. I think I named it thigh master. I did.
Anyway, it was designed as an
I
upper
look forward to the day when I can when my triceps are fully restored.
I can
that I
show
can
you how
do
to
this.
build your triceps.
Well, I was with a physical therapist this morning, and she was, God, the simplest things are so hard. Getting this arm up, it'll come
And,
back.
it has just enough resistance, the thigh master.
Yeah,
So,
it's so great.
This is like a way that you can just do a few reps. So I found, as I was getting ready for the show, I put my thigh master and my butt master near where I work at home. And you know what? I have to say, Alan, you inspired me. I'm like, why don't I have these things up? Normally,
Yeah.
I like everything put away.
Yeah, clutter.
But when it's sitting out next to
Yeah.
you do find it's easy to just
Yeah.
knock out.
I trip over my thigh master in the morning when I go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You have to keep it out front and center, and then you go, oh, I'll use it. When I go to bed at night, it's right there, and I go, oh, I'll do another 50. Doing 50 3 times a day, oh my gosh.
I have
What are you doing?
nothing. I was just smelling your hair.
Oh, thanks, Joe Biden.
I have 3 things at the end of our bed.
What is that? Oh, yeah, you do. It's like
do.
a mess. I have a beautiful
Okay.
black leather bench
Yeah.
at the end of our king-size bed.
And on that bench, I keep something called a Oyo, O-Y-O.
Yeah.
And they sell 2 versions. One is for people who aren't particularly strong,
Right,
and
and you
that's the one you're using.
And you keep the thigh master there, and that's the one I'm using. I
Right.
use the thigh master.
And then I have the Oyo for when you're really into it, okay?
No, that's not what you.
You're giving away free advertising.
I know,
here,
but I
Alan.
want...
Yeah,
I
but
want-
what you
I-
really use are the free weights. He does these free weights,
Right.
25 pounds in each arm. And he 85 years old, and he does.
I only
How
do-
many do you do?
I make 200-300, no.
Is Alan
I
lying?
know.
But the interesting thing is that you can do all the free weight exercises with the thigh master.
You can.
You just
right.
have to put it in
You
a different
can.
angle. You know, you put
can do the thigh
you
master.
put the knot right at your elbow, and you can do bicep curls
Yeah,
with
like
it. And it's amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
because I don't really like having weights around myself, but
I love my 5-pound weights, but this See, this is where I'm weak right here, but that means I should use this more. But what I put it between my legs, 50, like I don't even think about it. I'm doing them right now.
When
Right.
she puts it
That's
between her
great with your
legs.
hip and everything?
Yeah.
Does that
Yeah.
get your back up to
Yeah.
150
When,
a day?
yeah, when she
It's
puts it
amazing.
between her legs, the angels start singing.
She's our Thigh Master Goddess.
I'm the Thigh Master Goddess.
That's right.
Hey, Julie Vance said, my skin is super sensitive and I get bad eczema. I wasn't sure if I could tolerate the 6-piece skincare kit, but it came a couple of days ago and it's fantastic. No issues and my skin feels fantastic.
I'm so glad, Julie. You know, when you use products with no chemicals, it's amazing. I used to say when I was on the shopping channels, it takes 28 days for complete cell turnover.
That's
So-
like your period, right?
Yeah, everything is on a 28-day
Wow.
cycle. And I said, don't use any of the products you've been using all along for 1 month. Use my products for 1 month, and then at the end of that month, then go back to your other products. Every single person that called in said, I put my old products on and I was like, it was red and rashy and stingy and everything. And that's how they realized, wow, if you don't put chemicals on your skin, it's kind of miraculous. We are under, you've heard me say this, the greatest environmental assault in the history of humanity. How we expect to survive this, I don't know. I'm just really trying my hardest. And that's why I read to you yesterday from Russell Blaylock about all the stuff they're putting in our food, all the stuff they're putting in our skincare, hair care, lipstick, household cleaning products. We're breathing it all in. We've got a toxic burden. You know, at what point with the air freshener and the toxic household cleaning and the chemicals in your skincare, the chemicals in your makeup, at what point does your body say, I give, I can't? It's the liver. The liver is the detox organ, and the liver says, I can't do it anymore. And then you get some catastrophic event. And so the easiest way to avoid that, and I have proven this to myself over and over and over again, is to eliminate all chemicals as best I can. I can't eliminate all. I breathe in the air outside. I don't know what they're putting on the lawn out there. I
don't think they put
I hope so.
serious
I
chemicals.
hope you're right,
Because
but-
they have sheep wandering
I
around
hope
eating the
you're right.
grass.
Because I would hate to think that
That is such a fantasy.
Yeah.
That's really sweet.
this beautiful lawn out there, I don't know. But when we get in our new house, there will be no chemicals outside.
And we'll have no lawn.
Did I tell you about our new house? At the end of this promontory point on our new house is a donkey, a cement
It's a
donkey.
sculpture.
Sculpture.
A life-size donkey and a life-size
Shepherd.
shepherd.
Left there by the previous owner. And I was thinking to get rid of it, but now I'm growing kind of fond of it. Well, one day, a bighorn sheep came down and looked at the cement donkey like, whoa, hey, honey. And the bighorn sheep tried his best,
Yeah,
and he killed her.
he killed it.
The cement donkey fell over on the ground, and it was like, huh, she's no good.
You know, there's a buffalo. You know, in Montana, I think they have
Yeah.
a lot of buffaloes.
Uh-huh.
So they have a brass buffalo in Montana, and regular buffaloes on a regular basis come over and say, "Hey, big boy, what's happening?"
We have so many friends in Montana because in the season here, they come and live in Palm Springs, and gosh, Montana people are so nice.
Is that all you have to say
Montana's
for
a
now?
beautiful place to be
Beautiful,
in the summer too.
beautiful.
When Palm Springs is too hot.
Palm Springs will be
pretty
hot,
during
and you
summer.
know what's awful about Palm Springs being too hot? Our new house, they say, will be finished end of August. It couldn't be hotter. Any place on the earth than Palm Springs at the end of August. Are we going to move the end of August? So I've
Of course
decided.
we are.
No, I've
Yeah.
decided.
No,
The house is ready.
Yeah, we can't.
No,
no, we can't- we can't do that.
No. I am going to stay here in air conditioning for an extra 2 months. And then I am going to slowly move things over there. And I want to move into our new house in October-ish.
That's a pipe dream.
No, it's not. I'm going to make this happen with my toothbrush.
I wonder
The
where they
sheets
got
on
the
the
word.
bed.
Where's the word pipe dream
I don't know.
from?
I've never smoked, so I
Pipe
don't
dream.
know. I don't know. I don't know.
No, that's a fantasy.
We are
okay?
so lucky, all of us.
When the house is finished, we won't be able to wait to move in.
No, I will. I want to move in when
Okay,
it's right.
well then, okay. Then I'll move in and you can stay here.
No, you won't.
And we'll get together.
You
No,
can't spend a moment without me.
We'll get
When I'm
together.
in the other room, he goes, Suzanne?
Yeah, well.
I always say, did you miss me? He goes, yeah. He likes me. He likes me.
I can't help it.
But I think a lot about the fact that we are so fortunate here in this country. There's
Yeah,
a lot
I do
of
too.
bad stuff happening, but
And
there's
I
so much good.
as an immigrant, which
Yeah,
I am,
you are.
okay,
You are.
I probably think double
You probably
what
do.
native-born
He loves
Americans.
America. The day that Alan became an American citizen was the one day he said, I don't want you to come with me. I said, you don't? He goes, no, I don't want to take care of you today. I just want to experience this moment all by myself. And he went down to be sworn in, and he was sitting next to a couple of people. They all had little flags and little hats that said
Well,
USA.
there were 5,000 people.
Yeah.
It was a convention center.
Yeah.
5,000 people were there.
You came home so emotional.
It was great.
So emotional. It's a privilege to
Yeah.
be a citizen of this
That's
country.
why everyone wants to come
Yeah,
here.
it's such a privilege. And we're so lucky. I keep bringing up Ukraine, but I think of what's going on there, and I watch the news where these Ukrainians, gosh, they're incredible people, really incredible. And you know, when you want to, when you have passion, and they have passion, they're going to win. They're going to win. But I've said this to you before. What if they were dropping bombs out behind me? What if that we didn't know of? I saw a story today about a blind man, and there's this correspondent, Trey Yingst, and he was very concerned about this blind man and being safe. And the blind man said, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. And then Trey Yingst went back to this blind man's house, and it was demolished. And he was devastated. And then he found out that the blind man lived through this bombing and was put in a hospital, and he went to the hospital today, and hugged the man, and the blind man just hugged him like somebody cares. We are so lucky that not outside your streets that there's terrible things happening.
Yeah.
God bless America. America is the greatest idea there ever was.
You know, people who hate America, I don't quite understand how they get to that point, because this country is so filled with opportunity.
Freedom.
And freedom.
Liberty and freedom.
Absolutely. And there's no other country in the world like this.
No.
We used to think Australia, okay?
No, they're
But
kind of
they've gone a little
They've
gone a little
right.
nuts in
But
Australia.
America is still America. Fight for it. It's so
Yeah.
important to fight for it. And we are all so lucky. If any of you are my age, you grew up in the bliss of the 1950s, where it was about the community. Remember the community and the we didn't have homeless. Do you remember that, when we didn't have homeless? Know why? Because the church took care of them, and the
Yeah.
community took care of them. We had cake sales and bake sales, and we all joined in, and we've lost community.
You know, when my parents moved here from
Yeah.
Eastern Europe,
Yeah.
my dad in 1905
Yeah.
and my mother in 1919, there were no federal or state things to help you. Today there are, I don't know, 75 or 100
Your parents
departments.
were the real
okay?
deal.
They had to get a job right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Right away to
And
survive.
your mother, I've told
even
them
with
often
relatives.
about your mother. His mother was the
Right.
most incredible woman I've ever known, really. This
No, I
woman.
thought the same thing, when I went to Italy and I went to the towns where my mother and father's families were from. And, we met people in the town who have my same name. And I thought, this could be They
Yeah,
had two
brave.
little kids,
Yeah.
and they got on a ship with
Yeah.
nothing to their names,
Yep.
and came to America and made a life for themselves. And
Well, my
they
Was,
raised
Yeah, my-
they were able to take advantage of the American dream.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what family you're from, where you come from. If you have a great idea and you work real hard, and you have a little bit of luck, you can make it here.
Yeah.
I am
how
the.
scary that must have been for them to make that jump.
I don't
And same
know.
thing for
I don't
Alan's
know.
parents.
I think when things are really bad at home, going anywhere where the grass really is a little greener is probably refreshing. My dad came here in 1905, and he came from a huge family. We don't know how many children, 14 or 15 or 16. So they probably didn't miss him when he left. He was 13. He was born in 1892. In those days, all the immigrants wanted to go to New York, Philadelphia, Boston, and Chicago. So the federal government said, we will give you a train ticket to anywhere else in the country. So my dad went to Texas to be a cowboy. Cowboy who couldn't speak
These
English.
are such beautiful stories.
Yeah.
I just want to sing God Bless America,
Yeah.
land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home. I get so emotional. Sweet home. I love you all. Good night, everybody.